Alright guys, welcome back to another video. It's your man Jay. So here is the wind booster. Now this essentially is a throttle performer or controller. You put it on your throttle and you run it through like every throttle controllers. There's Bluetooth and there's wired. There is a Bluetooth version of that. I have them both, but I decided to go with the wired version too, so I can just keep it plugged in. But here's the instructions. Really simple. And then here's the modes. Right here, you can see you've got sport mode. It tells you how it does for the car. You've got ultra sport mode. It's gonna make it really sensitive. Then you've got race mode. And you're gonna be getting out there racing. And you got eco mode, and you can put it on normal mode. So here's the controller right here. I actually have it hooked up. I've got it on P3, and I'll put it up to P5 just to see if I can really test the sensitivity. But if you want to change the mode, you just press this button right here and it'll go to the different modes. And there's none, and then there's eco. So I'm going to leave it here for a second. It's very simple. It just plugs in. I have the cables kind of just hidden away for now, but I'm going to tell you how this feels in just a second. We'll get back to it. Alright guys, this is actually really responsive, man. I got it on, I tested it out on just a regular sport, the first setting. Then I changed it to it's on P24, because man, the throttle is really good, but I said I'm just gonna try it out on one of these higher settings. So I'm basically driving in sport, but I wanted to tell you, the throttle response on this thing is actually really, really good, man. So I mean, comparing it to the pedal commander, because I do have that on my faster car, I would tell you this: if you're interested in a little bit of boost, and mind you, I don't have any codes or anything, everything plugged in safely, the throttle works, everything. I've driven it for a little bit of time now, yeah, the throttle is very good. This actually, since this car is a V6, it actually feels like it's really moving out. Now I could put it in my V8, but that car is already 500 horsepower, so, and I have a pedal commander, so I didn't want to test it on that one in the end. But I think if you have a V6, wow, you're going to love this. I mean, V6 or less, I should say. The throttle on here, I'm gonna try to get a shot right now of the throttle when we accelerating. That's pretty sick, man. That's pretty sick. That is a good throttle response. I could probably turn it up even more, but wow, the throttle response is a lot different than what it was without it. You know, this car's a 3.6 liter, 300 horsepower. So with that being said, the throttle with this wind booster, it definitely has the throttle a lot more sensitive, and I'm driving in P24. So this is a win, man, and this is nice. All right, guys, final thoughts. This is where I'm going to position it right here. I'm going to probably regularly drive in P17 or a low version of P2. I tested the higher range, and it really pulls the throttle down, so I don't need to drive this car that fast. I'll test eco mode next time I take this car out on the highway. This car already gets really good gas mileage, as you can see. But I think that in the end, this wind booster is legit. I mean, it's a throttle booster, basically. So, you know, you got to decide whether or not you want to invest in something like this. But I say if you have a V6 on down, if you have a V8, obviously, you would consider getting one. But, you know, you just got to be careful with the settings. Because, again, I do have a pedal commander on my 392, and it pulls hard. So with this, though, I think it's a perfect match with my 300S. Again, this car is only 300 horsepower, and it's 3.6 liters. So I'm pretty happy with the response of this. I think it's really nice, and I appreciate them sending this over. But yeah, man, I guess if you're wanting to get a little bit of more push out of your throttle, this might do it for you. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Take care.